Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jake.
And I'm Lily. We're really happy you're here today because we're talking about something super important for students, applying for your final university exams.
Yes, this can feel a little scary if you're not sure what to do, especially if the form is in English. But don't worry, we're going to make it simple for you.
We'll walk you through what an exam application form usually looks like, the kind of information you need to fill in, and how to avoid small mistakes that can cause big problems later.
Exactly. So let's start with the basics. Most universities will ask for your full name, and that means your official name, the one that's on your ID or passport.
Right, not your nickname. If your name is Sanjay Kumar Sharma, don't write Sunny Sharma. Always write the full legal name so everything matches in the university system.
Then comes your student ID number. That's super important. It helps the university match your form with your records. If you write the wrong number, your form might get rejected.
And remember, write it clearly, especially if you're filling it out by hand. A 5 might look like a 6, or a 1 could look like a 7. Be neat and double-check everything.
You'll also need to select the subjects or papers you'll be taking in the final exam. Don't guess, look at your syllabus or your university notice board to get the exact subject codes and names.
Some forms ask for the exam center or where you want to take the exam. If your university has multiple campuses, choose carefully. Once you submit it, you might not be able to change it easily.
And sometimes there's a section for payment details, like the exam fee. You might need to write the amount, transaction ID, or attach proof of payment.
Don't forget the signature part at the end. Some students fill out everything but forget to sign, and then the whole form is considered incomplete.
That's such a common mistake. Sign your name where it says student's signature, and also check if your guardian's signature is needed. Some forms ask for it, especially for first-time final exam applicants.
And if you're submitting a hard copy, make sure everything is attached. Sometimes they ask for a passport-size photo or a copy of your student ID card.
If it's an online form, scan all the documents clearly and upload in the right format, PDF or JPEG, depending on what they ask for.
Also, don't wait until the last day. Servers crash, printers stop working, you lose internet. It happens. Try to apply at least a few days early.
And always double-check your form before submitting. Read every section again slowly. It might save you from a big headache later.
One of our listeners told us she missed her exam because her name was spelled wrong on the form. That's heartbreaking, but it shows how important every little detail is.
So true. But if you follow these steps and take your time, you'll be fine. And if you're not sure about something, just ask your teacher or the university office. They're there to help.
We hope this episode makes the exam form a little less scary. You've worked hard for your final exams. Don't let the form be the thing that holds you back.
Stay tuned because we're going to share more tips in the next part of this episode. We'll talk about common errors students make and what to do if you make a mistake after submitting.
So grab some water, relax, and let's continue learning together.
One thing we really want to mention, don't be afraid of making a mistake on the form. If you do, it's not the end of the world. Most universities allow you to correct small errors if you report them early.
Yes, but the key is not to wait. If you realize you've written the wrong subject code or forgot to attach your payment slip, contact the university office immediately. They might ask you to submit a correction request or fill out a new form.
Some universities even have a correction window. It's a small time period after the deadline where students can edit their forms. Check the university notice board or website to see if that's available.
Also, make sure your contact details are up to date. If they need to reach you about a problem in your form, they'll call or email you. If the phone number or email is wrong, they won't be able to reach you.
That's such a simple but important point. I had a student who wrote the wrong email, and he missed the notification about his exam center. So always double check your contact info.
And let's talk about digital signatures. Some online forms ask you to upload a scanned signature. Make sure it's clear and not blurry. If you don't have a scanner, you can use a mobile app to scan documents. Just make sure the background is clean.
Same goes for your photo. Don't use a selfie with sunglasses. Use a proper passport-style photo with a plain background. Some students lose their chance to sit for exams just because their photo didn't meet the requirements.
We're not trying to scare anyone, but it's true. Details really matter in official documents. But the good news is, once you understand what's expected, it becomes easy.
And remember, you're not alone. Ask for help if you need it. Your friends, your teachers, even university staff. They've all been through it. It's okay to ask questions.
Also, if English isn't your first language and the form is confusing, try reading it slowly. Look up unfamiliar words. Or even better, translate it first, understand the meaning, then fill it out in English.
That's a great trick. And for learners listening today, just know this: filling out forms is a life skill. You'll need it not just for university exams, but for job applications, visas, scholarships. So learning it now will help you forever.
Absolutely. Once you learn how to read and fill out an English form, you'll feel more confident. It's one of those things that makes you feel like, yeah, I've got this.
We'll be talking more about common phrases used in exam forms, like enrollment number, subject code, provisional admit card, and what they actually mean.
So stay with us. This is your safe place to learn English step by step in a real and practical way.
Now, let's go over some of the common words or phrases you might see on the exam application form, especially if it's in English.
One of the most common is enrollment number. That's basically your registration number when you first join the university. It's unique to you, like your student ID.
Right. Another is subject code. Don't confuse this with the subject name. The code is usually a short number or letters that officially represent the subject. For example, ENG 101 for English or Math 202 for math.
You'll also see course title or program name. That just means your main area of study, like Bachelor of Science in Physics or BA in English Literature.
Sometimes you'll find a section that says examination type. It could ask if this is a regular exam or a re-exam. If you're taking the exam for the first time, just select regular.
And don't forget session or academic year. That just means the year you're applying for, like 2025 to 2026 or spring session 2025.
Another important one is provisional admit card. That's the temporary permission slip you get to sit in the exam, usually after your form is approved. You'll have to download and print it before the exam day.
Also watch for the term declaration. That's usually at the end of the form. It's a short paragraph where you agree that all the information you provided is correct. You sign it to confirm.
Sometimes they also ask for mode of payment. That just means how you paid your exam fee, online transfer, bank deposit, or any other method. You'll usually need to enter a reference number or upload a receipt.
And if you ever see a field that says NA, that just means not applicable. So if something doesn't apply to you, you can write NA instead of leaving it blank.
This kind of vocabulary isn't just useful for forms. You'll find these same terms when you apply for jobs, courses, or even when filling out official documents in English-speaking countries.
That's why we always say learning English isn't just about speaking. It's also about reading and understanding the real-world things you deal with in life.
Exactly. Forms are part of everyday life. If you understand how they work, it takes away a lot of fear and confusion.
And if English still feels a bit hard right now, don't worry. Just take your time. Read slowly. Look at each section. Ask someone to explain it if needed. You're not failing. You're learning.
We've helped so many learners go from scared and confused to confident and clear when it comes to things like exam forms. You can do it too.
And we're here to help. In the next part, we're going to share a simple example, an imaginary student filling out their final exam form step by step, so you can hear how it sounds in natural English.
So don't go anywhere, get comfortable, maybe grab your notebook, and let's keep learning together.
All right, let's imagine a student named Ravi Sharma. He's in his final year studying Bachelor of Arts in History, and he needs to fill out his final exam application form.
Okay, so Ravi opens the online form and sees the first field, full name. He types Ravi Sharma, just like it appears on his student ID card.
Next, enrollment number. That's printed on his admission letter and also on his student ID. It's something like BA 2022 SIS 045. He types it in carefully.
Then he gets to course title. He selects Bachelor of Arts, then program/subject, history.
Now it asks for the year or semester. Ravi is in his 6th semester, so he selects semester 6.
Next, subjects for final exam. There's a list, and he has to choose the subjects he's currently studying. For example, modern Indian history, world history, research methodology, and political thought.
Each subject has a code beside it, like HIS 601 or HIS 603. Ravi makes sure to tick the right boxes and double-checks the codes.
Then he sees Exam Center Preference. His university has 2 centers, Main Campus and East Campus. Ravi selects Main Campus because it's closer to his home.
Now it asks for mode of payment. Ravi already paid online through the university portal. He enters the transaction ID and uploads a screenshot of the payment receipt.
Next is Upload Documents. He needs to upload a passport-sized photo, his student ID card, and his signature. He makes sure the photo has a white background and the files are clear.
Now he scrolls down to Declaration section. It says, I hereby declare that the information given above is true to the best of my knowledge. Ravi types in the place, Delhi, and the date. Then he digitally signs using a scanned copy of his signature.
He double-checks everything, name, enrollment number, subjects, and payment ID. Everything looks good. He clicks Submit.
And that's it. After submitting, he gets a confirmation page and an email from the university that says, your exam form has been successfully submitted.
Later, he'll be able to download his admit card from the same portal, usually a week or 2 before the exam.
That's a full process, but it's not so hard when you take it one step at a time, and hearing it like this helps you understand how to do it yourself.
If you're listening and thinking, but what if I make a mistake? Don't panic. There's always help. Just contact your university's exam department or look for correction instructions.
Sometimes mistakes happen. It's part of learning. But the more you listen, practice, and ask questions, the more confident you'll become with these real-life tasks in English.
And it's not just about exams. Once you can fill out one type of form, others like job applications, visa forms, scholarships, they all start to feel familiar.
So keep practicing, keep listening, and keep learning. You're doing better than you think.
Coming up, we'll talk about a few common questions students ask when filling out their forms and the right way to answer them in English.
Stick around. This is English that helps you live your life better.
Let's go through some common questions students usually ask when filling out the exam form, especially those who are doing it in English for the first time.
One big question is, what if I don't know my subject code? And honestly, that's very common. If you're not sure, the best thing to do is check your university website or ask your course coordinator.
Sometimes the subject names can sound similar, like world history and global history might seem the same, but they could have different codes. So always check the official syllabus or exam notice.
Another question we hear a lot is, can I leave a section blank if it doesn't apply to me? The answer is usually yes, but it's better to write NA, which means not applicable. That shows you read the section and it's not just a mistake.
Here's another one. What should I do if I submitted the wrong information? First, don't panic. Check if the university has a correction period. Many forms can be updated before a certain deadline.
And if not, you can usually send an email or go to the exam office in person with proof. It helps if you stay calm and explain the mistake clearly.
Some students also ask, what does back paper mean on the form? It's a common term in some countries. It means you're reappearing for a subject you failed earlier. If this applies to you, tick the back paper option for that subject.
Good point. Another common one is, do I need to submit a hard copy if I applied online? That really depends on the university. Some require a printed copy with your signature, while others don't. Always check the instructions carefully.
And don't forget deadlines. We get messages like, I filled everything but didn't click submit. Does that count? Sadly, no. If you don't submit the form, it won't be processed. Make sure to complete every step.
And when you get your confirmation page or admit card, always save a copy. Print it, take a screenshot, save it to your email. Don't lose it. You'll need it on the day of the exam.
It's also helpful to write down your payment reference number somewhere. Sometimes when systems go down or emails don't arrive, that number becomes your proof that you paid.
I remember one listener told us he almost missed his exam because his internet cut out while submitting. He refreshed the page and everything disappeared. So, submit early, not at the last minute.
That's such good advice. Give yourself time. Review the form, ask for help if needed, and don't be shy about double-checking things.
You're not expected to be perfect. Even native English speakers mess up forms sometimes. The goal is to be careful, thoughtful, and to take responsibility for your application.
Exactly. And we're here to guide you step by step. So if you're filling out your final exam form soon, now you know how to handle it with more confidence.
Coming up, we'll walk you through some real example sentences and phrases you might see on the form, and how to understand or answer them.
Stay with us. The more you listen, the more these words will start to feel natural.
So now you've got everything, from what each part of the form means, to how to fill it correctly, to what to do if something goes wrong.
And more importantly, we hope you feel more confident, not just about filling out a form, but about using English in real situations that matter.
That's what this podcast is all about, helping you learn English in a way that connects with your real life. No stress, no pressure, just step-by-step growth.
And if this episode helped you, share it with a friend who's also preparing for their final exams. You never know, it might save them from making a mistake.
We're so proud of every listener who keeps showing up, learning, and improving. Whether you're filling your first form or your 50th, you're doing great.
And we'll be right here with you in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing, stay curious, and don't forget, you're learning every time you try.
Thanks for being with us today on the English Learning Podcast.
Take care and best of luck with your final exams.
Bye for now.